On the last episode of the Shacker for One and the Million.
Automatic testing would work to help two things. One, we assure that the right parent is on the birth certificate, and it would stop paternity fraud. We just won't look at it. Courts are running rampant. Chicks talking about this wouldn't be fair because you don't trust the mom. Believe all women. You chicks be lying too. Who's the one person who has all the information and know who the daddy is? It's the child's mom, fam. Come on now. And she ain't got no duty to disclose that, even if the husband ain't. But come fraud, you understand? No accountability. None. Now, here's a guy who's going to break down about, there's a law in New York about bastardizing the child. I'd never heard of that one, but he's going to break it down. Roll tape.
That child, if the child is born to the wife, that the husband is considered the father. There's a rebuttable presumption of this, a legal rebuttable presumption of this. The second instance when paternity fraud happens is when a couple is not married or a woman is not married and she convinces somebody to sign the acknowledgement of paternity, however she does it. The fact is, it happens all too often, and then when it comes out later that this child is not, that the father is not actually the biological father, there are a lot of instances when the courts will simply not want to hear it and will not hear it. They'll use something called equitable estoppel, because if it is determined that the child recognizes the man, husband, ex-husband, just, ex-boyfriend, whatever, to be the child's father, the court will not, and this is the legal term, bastardize the child. There is a public policy, at least in New York, against bastardizing children.
I see.
And I see this from kind of the two angles. The first angle is obviously the father's angle. There's a fraud. It was committed. The wife was unfaithful. The girlfriend just lied to him. She was sleeping around and he was the least onerous possible man in her life that could be the father of the child. I've actually heard testimony. I've heard women actually go on the record and admit that they didn't know and they just assumed and they had no idea and they were sleeping around, but they wanted this person to be the father. That's terrible. It's fraud. It's straight up fraud. The second instance, the second part of the equation is the child's. This child knows somebody to be its father. And to have that knowledge taken away, for that person to be ripped out of that child's life is cruel and wrong, and the law recognizes that. That's where equitable